everybody. Happy Wednesday to everyone. I hope everyone's having a great, fantastic day. Happy blessed day. Today, I will be making some butter noodles and I'll be making some steak and green beans. So I'm gonna start. Let's see if the stove cooperates this time. Hallelujah. Okay, so there we go. We got one going and I gotta get the other one going in the back. She refuses to cooperate, so let's get this here and put it over there. Okay, that's on. So I'm gonna have my water boiling so that I can make some butter noodles, and I have my pan here already, and I'm just gonna start chopping up some onions. I'm using the steak. I don't know what kind of steak this is, but it looks really nice. It has a lot of little fatty particles, so it's gonna be nice and tender. Okay, so let me get my okay, I need my cutting board. Alrighty, so I have my cutting board and I'm gonna cut up some onions right now. I was shopping. I had a lot of stuff to put away, so I don't think I need the cutting board. I'm just gonna pop this right in here like this. I'm making nice little circles in here. And let's get some pepper steak going here. Okay, I mean not pepper steak, just this is a special recipe that I made. Just some onions and garlic and steak, and then I add some green beans to it. So you'll see. Okay, I'm gonna cut it right here. Let me cut it in half, which is much easier for me right now. That's a big piece. Oof, I had a lot of shopping to do today, a lot of putting away groceries, and I'm kind of pooped right now. I'm so tired, but we'll get this done because I have my daughter and my granddaughter over for dinner today, so this is what she likes to eat. She likes to have my specialty, which you're going to see, and it's really good, delicious, and nutritious. Okay, so here we go. I got my steak and my onions in there. I'll take this to the side, and my water's boiling, and I'm gonna use these egg noodles, which is what are they called? They're no yolks. It's like butter noodles, so I got the real little egg noodles. That's what they are, egg noodles. Okay, so we have our steak there, and I need some oil. Let me grab my oil. Okay, we're gonna add some oil to the pot. And I already washed my steak and it's here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put them right there on the onions. Okay. There we go. We got 3 steaks in there. And I'm gonna give them a quick marinade right now. I'm going to add some garlic because I didn't have time. I was shopping, so I didn't have time to crush it. But this will work just fine. I'm going to use some garlic. Like so. Nice garlic. And I'm going to use a little bit of adobo in here also. And we're going to add a little salt to this. Okay. And let's get some pepper up in here also. There you go. So I'm also gonna put a little bit of vinegar in here, but not yet. I want to wait for my onions to get a little softer. Okay, so there, got some sazon, and this is the last step because this cooks really fast. So I don't want it to break up. So I'm gonna put that in last. So I have my steak going, and I just need to flip this. Okay, so let's get this flip. You see the onions on the bottom, really nice. Now I'm marinating those onions down there. There we go, really nice. So I just want to bring them to a quick fry, a fast fry. Don't want to overcook the steak, so I'm just gonna wait for it to get a little like a rapid cooking. Okay, so let's do that, and I'll get this open. Let me get a can opener. This is really a super fast meal. So right now I'm gonna open this. Open this green beans. Okay, and I'm gonna drain the water. I tried to use fresh green beans, but they say it doesn't go good with the steak, the texture or something. They don't like the texture of the green beans. They like them when I put them in the oven and roast them, but they don't like it mixed up in this particular dish. That's why I'm gonna use these. They have a little sea salt in it, so I'll be using that. And that's coming to a nice boil. I'm gonna put some salt up in here. Let's get some water, salt in there. And so we shall wait. Just gonna wait till that comes up to a little boil. I wanna add a little bit more garlic to that on the top. No more salt, but definitely gonna add a little bit more garlic. And I'm gonna add a little bit more pepper on this side. Okay, so that's done. Now we just gotta wait a few minutes and I'm gonna cover this up. And it's gonna cook with the steam. So you see that the onions are already getting a little color. I'm gonna add a little bit more sazon to the side here. Hold on, let me get the sazon. Marley. Okay, so let's add a little bit of sazon just to give this a nice little color. This one's with achote. So I'm not gonna use all of it. I used to use half. Okay, so there we go. So that's coming to a cook right now. I need a cover to cover this. Okay, so I have my cover. And I'm just gonna wait till that, there you go. See that boil happening now? So I'm gonna take like a little bit, like maybe 3 caps of this vinegar. I think like 3 caps should do it. This is just white vinegar. And put another little cap in there. Okie dokie, that's good right there. So I'm just gonna give this another flip because my onions are cooking nicely down there. Delicious recipe. I hope you make this. You're gonna like this. So there we go. So I'm just gonna cover this up for a few more minutes and I'm gonna wait till my water comes to a boil. It's already starting to come to a boil. Let me open this up and then I can add the noodles into there. It's already coming to a boil. I see the water boiling, so let's add in my noodles. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I just wait for this to go down a little. Let me get my my little spoon. I can't find the one that I want. I don't know where it was put. Okay, let me just grab a regular spoon for now. I can't find my spatula. Hi, Dorda. Okay, so we're gonna let these cook. I think they're gonna take like maybe 6 to 7 minutes. They cook really fast. They're small little egg noodles. So once this comes to a cook, I'll be back, okay? All right, so here we go. This has come to a full boil already. So the steak is sitting in this nice sauce, which will eventually go down a little bit. The steak had a lot of like water because you saw I didn't add any water to this. So basically all that came from the steak. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm going to throw in my green beans. Okay, so, okay, yes, that happened. Okay, so I want my green beans sit there, and I'm not going to cover it because more vapor means more water, and I really want this to dry up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to leave that right there, and you can see my my noodles are already done. I just need to strain them now. They're all ready. Okay, so I'm going to grab the handle to this. I'm gonna put it right there and I'm gonna strain this and I'll be back. Let me strain this here. Okay, almost done. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, I strained that, and now what I want to do is I want to add some butter to this, to the butter noodles. Let's take that out better. See what I mean? This is perfect there, and the vinegar has a way of tenderizing the meat a little, so that's a good plus there. So let me just get my butter. I'm gonna add like a little bit more than half a stick of butter, which is like 5 tablespoons maybe of butter right there. Okay, want that nice and creamy. So let's put this to the side and let's get this mixed. Okay, very nice. Noodles are falling all over the place. I'm sorry. Okay, threw that out. And there we go. I'm gonna just let that melt for a few minutes, and basically this is done already. Just gonna let it go on the bottom, like so. Okay, I'm gonna lower the noodles a little bit. There. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little cream cheese to this, so I can make it nice and creamy. The flame is really low there, and I have a little tube of cream cheese right here, so I'm just gonna add this to it. I'm waiting for my helping hand because they're grating the Parmigiano Reggiano for me, so I'm just waiting on that, and I need a scissor. Okay, so let's add this little cream cheese in there. This is about maybe 2 tablespoons only. So okay, so all right, that's good there. All right, let's get rid of this. Okay, so this is ready. I'm gonna shut the steak off now. Okay, the steak is ready. I'll be serving it in a few minutes. Just wanna leave it right there, and I'm gonna cover it because you see that mostly all the water has gone down already. So that's good. It has a lot of little onions on it and green beans. So delicious like that. Gorgeous, right? Okay, so let's leave this covered, and I'm gonna mix this up. And I'm gonna add a little bit of milk to this. So let me just put it right there, and let me get the milk. I'm not adding a lot of milk, just about a little bit. Look, you could see I'm just gonna add some milk, and that should do it. I just want a creamy pasta there. Okay, that's about enough. And like I said, this is the quickest meal that you can make. I think I took a total of maybe 15 minutes with this meal. So, see? That looks good. Like I said, I'm just waiting. Right now, I'm waiting for the cheese to be grated. And that's it. I could grate it right there in the pot. It's okay. So I have this big old Reggiano, Parmigiano Reggiano, so I'm just gonna open this up and get my grater. I'm a little off. I did a lot of shopping, so yes, I did one meal. So I'm just gonna give this a quick little rinse here. And I know I put my scissors down somewhere. Okay, here it goes, scissor. And I'm gonna move the pot over because this is done. I'm gonna shut it off. We don't need to cook anymore. Let's put that right back there. Okay, so I want to concentrate on this, and I'm just gonna add the cheese to it. Let's cut this cheese open. I've been running around all morning. It was like 10 o'clock this morning. I've been out of this house. So it's a big wheel of cheese that we broke. Look, it still has a number on it. It says number 23. Let me just get this open. It's being difficult, like my stove. And I'm just gonna put the rest of this in the baggie after I'm done with it. But yeah, let's grate some of this cheese in here, okay? Just like so. I thought somebody was grating it, but they were busy. So let's just grate some of this. So that's it. I probably need maybe a little bit more butter. This is a huge piece of cheese here. So big. Let's see how that looks. Right there. Right here. Yeah, I had to take these out of the freezer. I have to make room. But I'm not doing anything with those. So this is good. I'm just going to turn on the stove a little bit and I'm going to add a little bit more butter just so it could come to a nice warm. Ah, it worked. Thank you for cooperating. This stove is a mess. I made a big old mess on the stove, but it's okay. It's part of cooking. So I think I'm going to add the rest of this butter. So let's say I put a stick of butter to 1 pound of pasta. It's okay. It's called butter noodles, okay? So we're going to butter those noodles. Let's grab the cheese again. And let's put some more cheese in here. I'm using both holes, the top one and the bottom. As long as I can grate some in here, I'll be okay. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of cheese there. All right, so this is a lot of cheese. So I'm gonna shut it off now because it's already done. All I want to do is incorporate this cheese so it could get nice and creamy. Make sure all that butter melts because the butter's still there. See that? Okay, so just gonna add a little tiny bit of salt to this because I threw out the water salted. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt, just about a teaspoon of salt. That's enough. And I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper because you gotta have a little pepper in there. So, okay, that's about it. And there you go. Dinner's ready. You have your buttered noodles. It didn't come out creamy. I needed to add just a little tad of milk in there more. I don't think I added enough. I just wanna get a little bit more milk. Did it turn on? Nope, it didn't turn on. Okay, thank you. All right, a little bit more milk to that. Not much. Okay, that's good. Amy, can you give me some water? Water? Okay, there we go. So the butter still hasn't melted. I just saw it somewhere. Here it is. And I'm just waiting for that to melt. And my butter noodles are ready. And my steak is ready. And this was a quick and healthy meal. I hope you make it. I hope you enjoy it. And that's it. So basically, I'll just serve it like this. And then whoever wants a little bit more cheese on top, they can just grate it. But this is it. Some butter noodles with this. It's making a nice cream sauce to it. Okay. There you go. Dinner's ready. Okay, so let's plate this up. So I have my pretty plate here, and I'm gonna take some butter noodles. As you can see, they're nice and creamy. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, so let's get some noodles on the plate. Like so. And I'm gonna grab a piece of this steak on the side right here. Beautiful. Okay, let me grab my spoon. I need a spoon so I can add a little bit more of the little sauce and the green beans on here. Like so. And you have some onions. Who's making all that barking noise? So there you go. Dinner served. Thank you for watching. I hope you make this simple meal. That's only 15 minutes long. And he ran. I wanted to show you the baby. Okay, so butter noodles, and your steak with green beans. And thank you for watching. Have a good day. Enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.